The Terraform Labs stablecoin UST and its going with Luna digital currency token imploded in May, sending shockwaves all through the crypto markets that they presently can't seem to recuperate from. However, trying to re-establish the biological system, Terra relaunched the Luna token with a 2.0 variant toward the finish of May. The Luna 2.0 token sent off on 28 May and promptly plunged in esteem by 74%. It then fell by another 60%, however it has settled in the previous week as the market endeavors to assess fair worth amidst a discussion encompassing the breakdown. In this video we see what befell Luna, the send-off of the new token and expert perspectives on Luna 2.0 cost expectation for 2022, and then some. Land endeavors to revamp with Luna 2.0. The Terra project was established in 2018 by previous Apple, AAPL, and Microsoft, MSFT, programmers. Do Kwon, who was already organizer and CEO of decentralized remote cross-section organizing startup Anifi, and Daniel Shin, who helped to establish South Korean online business stage Ticket Monster and startup hatchery Fast Track Asia. The venture unexpectedly meant to drive the reception of blockchain and digital currency innovation by zeroing in on value security and client experience. Land zeroed in on making algorithmic stablecoins like Terrost, UST, which kept up with its stake to the US dollar through a trading component with a Luna token that empowered clients to reclaim one UST for $1 worth of Luna tokens. UST pegged from the US dollar more than a couple of days from 9 May, falling by 12 May and causing excessive inflation as deals of UST brought about the stamping of billions of Luna tokens. On 28 May, Terra relaunched the Luna token without UST as a hard fork or side project of the blockchain. As indicated by the venture's movement documentation, the first Terra has rebranded to Terra Classic and another chain is made with the current Terra name. The first Cosmos chain will in any case run with market trades, mint consume capability, handicapped. The new chain is likewise a Cosmos chain, yet won't have the depository, profit or market modules of the first chain. The new chain's local mining token will be Luna. There will be no Terra stablecoins, UST, KRT, UT, and so on the new chain. All of the Luna coins that were already on trades were renamed Luna Classic, LUNC, and all Terra stablecoins were rebranded as Terra Classic stablecoins. Terrost, UST, became Terra Classicist, USTC, and TerraCru, KRT, became Terra Classicu, KRTC. The underlying greatest stockpile of Luna coins on the new Terra chain is 1 billion, of which 124.6 million were available for use at the hour of compassing on 16 June. The mint module will deliver new coins each block as marking prizes at a default pace of around 7% per annum, the documentation said. Luna 2.0 tokens were airdropped to Luna token holders beginning on 27 May. The new Luna coin opened at a cost of $18.98 on 28 May, yet promptly dove in worth to end the day at $4.94. Albeit the cost moved back up to $11.97 on 30 May, once more, it fell, and by 8 June came to an intraday low of $1.96. The coin has since been exchanging around $2.03. How do investigators see Luna 2.0? Mads Eberhardt, digital money examiner at Dutch bank Saxo, remarked following the Luna 2.0 send-off that Terra is fairly overlooking that it has caused a complete implosion worth billions. The UST breakdown cleared out a complete market capitalization of $58 billion, of which UST represented $18 billion and Luna $40 billion. Eventually, one ought to recognize one's loss and allow an undertaking to vanish. Land ought to have been such a task, the examiner said in a note distributed on 30 May. In our view, Terra has proactively hurt an adequate number of people and the crypto market in general. It truly appears to be individuals behind Terra accept that they can constantly offer it another chance in the event that their most memorable exertion didn't end up great, hence ignoring that their imperfect plan has previously caused a complete implosion worth billions. The instance of Terra doesn't put the crypto market in a decent light, nor does the Terra 2.0 story of allowed us just to attempt once more. The crypto market ought to zero in on projects that make worth to become something different than a speculative resource class. Anders Helseth, senior expert at digital money research firm Arcane, brought up that Terra's stablecoin UST, filled in as the ideal leave liquidity, in what can be portrayed as a delayed siphon and dump plot. A blend of Luna supply control, the brain research of the dollar, and ensuring significant returns, got with their own pre-mined tokens made supported leave liquidity, he said in a note. As the Terra convention had no underlying expansion system, early symbolic holders had two methods for benefiting: offering tokens to new symbolic purchasers or holding the tokens until they valued in hypothetical paper esteem. No block reward and a profoundly thought Luna supply provided all capacity to the early holders, Helseth compassed. Land blockchain information shows that wallets associated with Terraform Labs and the enormous early Luna holders have created colossal gains. Sets of John Doe wallets, collaborating intently in groups, have monstrous net surges from the Terra environment to spans and unified trades. The shared factor among the bunches is that at least one wallets in the group got critical exchanges from Terraform Labs wallets, or the biggest John Doe wallets, as of October 3, 2020. From October 2020 to May 5, 2022, the groups have net outpourings of $6 billion to trades, and through spans, stream esteem determined by utilizing market costs at the hour of move. Conversely, the wide range of various countless wallets have a net inflow of $6.5 billion. By siphoning the Luna token, the consume mint instrument, and provoking a supported interest for the UST token through Anchor, the ideal leave liquidity for huge Luna packs was made. What's more, the UST leave entryways were utilized at scale for a bunch of early Luna holders. Best case scenario, the benefits can be portrayed as security rewards in a fizzled bootstrapping endeavor. There were claims that Terra's prime supporter Do Kwon changed out $2.7 billion in the months in front of the UST crash, which he disproved in a Twitter string. Crypto examiner John Hargrove at Quantum Economics noticed that there were yellow banners that ought to have made individuals mindful about putting resources into land, and the warnings that we trust will keep financial backers from re-putting resources into land when it relaunches. The yellow banners incorporated the way that UST was an algorithmic stablecoin and that Terra is exceptionally concentrated around Do Kwon. The warnings incorporated the way that Terra offered 19.5% in yearly interest through the Anchor convention, paid from its stores, and that Anchor held 75% of the Terra supply, in contrast to Ethereum, for instance, which has a rich biological system of decentralized applications, dApps. Do Kwon raised further warnings with Moment plans to relaunch Luna as an independent token without the stablecoin, and by changing the proposition in the wake of casting a ballot started. That the vote actually passed was one more warning, as per Hargrove. You'd must be a lunatic to recontribute. As worth financial backers, ask yourself. Where's the worth? Is land, the innovation, truly offering extra benefit to the world? Hargrove